Hey guys, so I thought I'd just film a really quick little part of this video. It's the night before we're leaving, and I just wanted to show you how I've prepared all of the cages and stuff. So sorry about the lighting, it's a little late right now, but I'm just out playing with Toffee. Right, bud? So over here, if you can see stacked, we've got 3 travel cases. Or not cases, cages. I'll go into more detail tomorrow morning when I do a little clip, but they're all filled with aspen shavings and hay in preparation. And then in this little cage, we've got Hercules. He's just right in there. And then over here in a 2x3 CNC cage, which we will be taking apart tomorrow morning, we've got Charlotte and Truffles under there. I don't know if you can see them very well. And if we climb over here, this is where Mr. Toffee is staying for tonight. Up here I just kind of got everything that I need for tomorrow morning, like some hay for Toffee. I have all the pellet meals measured out, and I have a baby wipe for Hercules' wheel tomorrow morning. You're just craving attention, mister. Yeah, so we already packed up Toffee's little dog crate thing. So Toffee is staying in this for tonight. I think I'm just going to keep him in that for the whole night and not leave it open, just because I'm afraid he's going to jump into the guinea pig cage and get into stuff and cause havoc, and the room has just been vacuumed, so don't want that to happen. So over here in this little wire cage, we've got Mr. Dumpling, who's just eating some gourmet food right now. And I think this is kind of mean to put Dumpling in this right now, as he's used to his DTOF, and this is like a quarter of the size of his DTOF. So he's going to have to stay in here tonight, as I wanted him to be able to find a little burying area instead of just in the morning waking him up and throwing him in this cage. Well, not literally throwing him, but putting him in this new cage, and he hasn't made a little bed or anything. So I think he'll be a lot more comfortable if he can make a bed tonight, and then I can just put him into the car tomorrow. And then over here, as you can see, the CNC cage has kind of been demolished as we need all those grids. So when we get to my grandparents, we can build them. 2x5 CNC cages each. So here's Cowie. And then we've got 2 little tired piggies over there, Marble and Pebbles, who are just plunked out. And then they've just got their hay in the middle of the floor. But yeah, that is pretty much all the pets. The room is pretty clean. Hello, mister. So I guess I'll check in with you guys tomorrow morning, and I'll do a few check-ins, I think, and show you guys how the pets are in the car and stuff. Because it will be awfully interesting, since it's going to be a really, really tight squeeze fitting all the guys in this time. We've measured out the cages and we think everyone's going to fit, but hopefully not, because do remember that also my 2 dogs, my 2 half golden retriever, half standard poodle dogs, are also traveling with us, and it's a minivan, so yes, it is going to be quite full. But we'll all make it there, right, Toffee? So anyways, I'm going to stop rambling, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Hey guys, so it's the morning, and everybody is in their travel cages now. We are probably going to start packing up the car in a few minutes, so I only have a couple minutes to talk and show you guys, but I'll just go around and show you each of the travel cages. And by the way, I always do recommend when you're traveling with your pet that you use a smaller cage, because it makes them feel a lot more secure. It's a stressful time. They're not going to be running around, so they'd rather all be together, like huddled in a group. For example, the guinea pigs, than have this huge big cage where they have to kind of like huddle in a corner because they're scared. So I'm just using all pet store cages and carriers. So over here we have this wire cage, and obviously Dumpling's in it. I showed you guys this last night. The cage is just set up the same, and I kept the water bottle on, but it may have to be moved to fit into the car. Then in this cage, we've got the trio. So I just gave them some lettuce, and they've got some hay in there to munch on, and they have their water bottle. And pretty much throughout like the half of the trip when we stop, I'm going to give them some more lettuce just to get water into their system, as well as give them a fun little treat, something to do. But that is basically what their cage looks like. I also threw in a Timothy cube, but really your travel cages do not need to be fancy. Mine are pretty small, so I wouldn't crowd it with anything else, and it's just the pigs in there. So they'd rather it all be them than have like a bunch of toys and stuff, because they're not going to play with it. So, and they got their water bottle right there. And then right here, we have Hercules. This cage is very, very small. It is a travel cage. And Hercules just has his food dish under there, and I just covered it all with his blanket. And this is pretty much for the reason that Hercules doesn't get up during the day. He never goes and gets water or anything. And there's no point in putting that into his cage, especially a water bowl, and getting it spilt and everything and soaking up his blanket if he doesn't come up. So it's unnecessary room. So we've just got this little red one. And Hercules is just right there. And then this cage we're leaving at home, it's currently empty. That was the one that Hercules was staying in. And then over here, this is just a cat carrier. And we've got Charlotte and Truffles in there. Truffles is biting on the bars, of course. And I think they just finished up their lettuce. They've just got their water bottle right here. It is pretty low, but that's because it has to fit to the top here. It can't like go up, or else it will get stuck. It won't be able to work. So there's Char. She's just munching on hay. These two are so relaxed. They're just really calm piggies. Okay? And then in here we've got Mr. Toffee. He's just in this purple Super Pet cage. He does keep all of his accessories in there, but if you've watched any of my other rabbit cage tours, you know that that's really not a litter box. He doesn't go in there. He just likes to sit in there. So it makes him feel a lot more comfortable. He's got his best buddy, of course. Hay rack, grass mat, water bottle as well, which may have to move depending on which way it fits into the van. And there's Toffee. So that's pretty much everybody's cage and stuff. My room is so empty as we brought all the dirty fleece to wash up there, and we've just got that area very empty. So I will do a little like check-in with you guys when we're in the car and show you how everything looks. You'll probably be pretty surprised, as there's like the whole back of the van is covered in cages. So I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to film in the car and show you guys what the car was like all packed. It was really hard to do that as I was kind of stuffed in there with all the pets, and there wasn't much to see as the cages were pretty much like piled with our stuff as well. So I wouldn't have been able to show you guys much, but the trip went really good. Everybody was fine. I did have to take off the water bottles as the road was really bumpy, and they started leaking really badly. So I took them out and then put them in while we stopped, and then took them out again. And really they didn't want to drink any water anyhow, so it wasn't a big deal. But yeah, the trip went really good. So I hope you enjoy this video, and again, sorry I couldn't show you guys what it looked like inside the car. I just it was difficult to film that, and I also kind of forgot to. So yeah, sorry about that. But I'll see you in my next video, and it'll be a little updates video showing you the pet setup. And yeah, bye.